Hello guys, JD Gravity RC here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about the deviation module, and in particular I want to talk about the 4-in-1 module for deviation. This is based on my personal experience. So when I first started out modding Devo's transmitter with modules, I started out with the Devo 7E. So if you look at the screen now, this is the Devo 7E, and it's a smaller version of the Walkera 10 type of transmitter. It's an entry-level type transmitter. So I started with Devo 7E with the A7105 module and also the NRF24L01 module. I think that was about maybe 8 months ago. So things have now moved on, and recently the 3-in-1 module just came out. So I modded the my Devo 10, the black one, with the 3-in-1 module, and then I haven't modded my Devo 10, the white one yet. But anyway, I modded it with the 3-in-1 module, and I had a problem with one of the wires. So I accidentally lifted the tracing on the PCB board on the Devo 10. So I could only activate the NRF module and the CC2500 module on the 3-in-1 module. But anyway, now they have come up with the 4-in-1 module, and I have also put up a video talking a little bit about the 4-in-1 module. So this module is much easier to use and to mod. Basically, I would recommend this for Devo 10 only, because if you look at the screen now, all you need to do is just, if you look at the Devo 10, you just open up the back of the Devo 10, and then you have access to the Devo 10 module. All you need to do is just take out the original module and put in the 4-in-1 module, which is this one, and then what you need to do is just connect the 3 wires to the module, and also to solder the 3 wires on the side here of the Devo 10 transmitter. So after that, all you need to do is just connect your Devo 10 to your PC, and then you can flash it with deviation, and you can get the 4-in-1 modules working. So this 4-in-1 module has an alternative, which is the this module. This module is basically built for Flysky type of transmitter, Taranis, Frsky, and also the Turnigy 9x Pro. If you look at the screen now, you have the Turnigy 9x Pro, which runs on OpenTX, and also you have the Taranis, which runs on the also on OpenTX, and also this one, which is the Flysky TH9X module, which runs on its own Flysky firmware, but you can use these 3 with this module. Basically, this module is very easy to use. If you look at the Flysky TH9X transmitter that I have now up on the screen, it's basically, you remove this module from the back, and you have this slot with the pin on the side. So the module, the 4-in-1 module, is a similar build to the standard module, except without the case. So it has the slot for the pin on the side. So basically, imagine that this is the 4-in-1 module. All you have to do is just put it behind the transmitter and carefully slot this in, and then and of course it is without the case. You can make the case with 3D printer. So you just connect the antenna to the multi-protocol module, and that's it. So basically, what happens now is that with these two transmitters, the Devo 10 and this Flysky Fs-Th9x or Turnigy, basically with the Devo 10, the module talks to the radio, and then the radio then is molded or flashed with deviation, so the deviation can talk with the modules that has been soldered inside the Devo 10. And if you choose the different protocols, the radio will talk to the chip or the module, and it will then transmit the particular protocol signal out from the Devo 10 through the transmitter itself. So if you want to flash the latest build of the Devo 10, all you need to do is just connect with the USB here, and then you flash it with the latest build, and then that's it. So then you can then use the radio again to talk to the module, and then the module will then emit signal out to your quad, and you combine with different types of quad. Whereas with this particular Flysky Fs-Th9x or Turnigy, this particular 4-in-1 module has a dial here, and all the firmware is contained in this particular 4-in-1 module. So I'm just taking this out as an example. Say for example this is the 4-in-1 module. So the firmware is all contained in this module. So for example, if this one uses deviation will be contained in this particular module. But because this is different from deviation, the firmware itself is contained in this module, and all the 4-in-1 chips are contained in this module. If you look at the screen, there's a dial. You just dial to the relevant slot, and then the relevant protocol will be selected. So because this one uses the PPN signal from, PPN is basically I think FM signal from the transmitter. So when you input on your transmitter, it sends signals to this module. Then this module will then talk to whatever firmware that's in this 4-in-1 module that you can see on the screen. Then this one talk to the chip, and then it emits the signal that you choose on the dial. So basically, this one contains all the firmware for the multi-protocol module, and it only uses the radio to output some PPM signal into here, and then it converts that signal right from this 4-in-1 module that you see on the screen, and then it then send out the relevant protocol out from this particular module. So if you want to update, there's some pins on the 4-in-1 module, and you need to buy a special USB programmable updater type of connector, and then you connect to the 4-in-1 module, and then you connect to your computer. Then you go and get the relevant firmware program like a deviation, and you just upgrade, and then you just flash this module with the new firmware. So basically it's the same as the Devo 10, but the Devo 10 works with the transmitter itself. So everything is inside the transmitter because you solder the module to the transmitter. Whereas this one, the module is self-contained in their own PCB board, and then everything, all the software contains here, and basically you can then connect to your relevant transmitter, the Frsky Taranis or Turnigy, and you will talk to this module. Then everything is processed within this particular container, and it emits signal from here. So they are basically the same, but deviation has more support, and deviation, it seems that it's more easier to use at this point in time for everyday users. But with this one, 4-in-1 module for Frsky or Turnigy, you can still also use it, and it's not so daunting if you get used to it. So with this one, you don't have to do any soldering, but you need to figure out how to update this and understand the firmware updater for this particular module, and which I haven't which I haven't understood, but then I'm going to buy the module and I'm going to try it. So with this and this one, you can choose either one. With the Flysky Turnigy, there's no USB here, so you cannot update this to OpenTX firmware, so this is a bit limited. But with the Turnigy 9XR Pro, which is cheaper than the Flysky, and it has OpenTX, and you can use OpenTX, which means that the Turnigy 9XR Pro is similar to the Taranis Frsky. So, but anyway, you have two options to be able to control multiple quadcopter using the 4-in-1 module. Either you use the Devo, Walkera Devo, or you use the Flysky Th9x or Turnigy 9XR Pro or Turnigy 9x, and 4-in-1 module that you don't have to solder, but you have to do a bit of learning. Same with Devo 10. So one with soldering, one without soldering. One is all self-contained in this particular container, or the Devo 10 is all in the transmitter itself. So whichever one that you choose, you're going to have a multi-protocol of Frsky, Flysky, Futaba, and all the toy grade protocol. So with the Taranis, of course, you have a better transmitter, and with this Flysky, Frsky, Turnigy type of module, the support is not as fast as the deviation guys, but it should work for most of the protocols. So I understand that with the 4-in-1 module for the Flysky, you can short one of the soldering points in the module. Then once you plug this in, then you can use the transmitter to choose the protocol. Otherwise, you just use the dial on the 4-in-1 module to choose the protocol. Whichever it is, you have two choices. Either you use the Flysky one or use the Devo deviation. So it's really up to you. So I haven't learned the Flysky one, but I hope to one day learn it. So anyway, this is the end of this video. So hope you like and subscribe to my channel. So until next time, this is JT Gravity RC. Cheers.